Hello, I'm Mr. Chabry, and it's time to count down my top 6 favorite Alolan forms. Coming in at number 6 is Alolan Persian. Alolan Persian has pretty good speed at 115. Its stats are pretty similar to normal Persian. The only difference is that the attack has been reduced and special attack has been raised. Alolan Persian also gets access to pretty good moves, such as Parting Shot. When paired with a Z Crystal, Parting Shot is actually really good. It heals up the Pokemon that you're bringing in, and it also does the normal effect as Parting Shot, such as lowering the opponent's attack. It also has some pretty good abilities, such as Fur Coat, which basically gives it a little bit more in defense. Technician, which raises up some lower powered moves, and Rattled, which when hit by certain moves, it'll raise its already high speed. Not to mention that Alolan Persian is a cat, and I'm very fond of cats. Coming in at number 5 is Alolan Marowak. When I was using it in battle, it really didn't do that great, but I think that's because Marowak is better in double battles, especially with its Lightning Rod ability, which negates electric type moves. It also has really nice defense and a pretty good typing, Ghost and Fire. This Pokemon has potentially 3 immunities and 7 resistances. And that's pretty good when you're trying to face up against other people's really powerful Pokemon. Alone, Marowak does not have that great attack, but when holding the Thick Club, its attack is doubled. Its base attack is 80, so when holding a Thick Club that would be 160. That is monumentally high. Marowak has really good stats, really good typing. This Pokemon is really solid. Surfing in on number 4 is Alolan Raichu. So Raichu is really interesting. It's the only Alolan form that has its own signature Z move, Stoked Spark Surfer. It also has a really nice ability, Surge Surfer. It raises its speed whenever electric terrain is on the field. So this Pokemon works really well with Tapu Koko. The big problem with that, however, is ground types. So you'll need something that can answer the ground types that your opponent may have. Alolan Raichu also has a really cute design. It's pudgier than its Kanto counterpart. The fact that it's a surfing Raichu reflects very well on the Alola region. Number 3 on my list is Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales, in my opinion, is the best Hell setter. Not only can it set up Hell, and it's fast, but it can also set up Aurora-Vel. Aurora-Vel is basically a reflect and a light screen put into one, but the only catch is you can only use it during Hail. Ninetales has good speed and special defense. It also has decent special attack. Unfortunately, its defense is on the lower side, so Aurora-Vel helps a lot with this Pokemon. Ninetales also has a unique typing, Ice Fairy. The Fairy type helps it, especially with fighting types. Unfortunately, it's kinda weak to Steel types, so you'll have to have something to answer those. The number 2 Pokemon on my spot works very well with Ninetales, and that's Sandslash. Alolan Sandslash has the ability Slush Rush, which increases speed whenever there's hail on the field. Alolan Sandslash has good defense and good attack, and it has a really good typing too, Ice Steel. Just like Ninetales, the secondary typing really helps it. I've always liked Sandslash, and I have to admit, Alolan Sandslash is actually better competitively than the original Sandslash. The Pokemon on my number 1 spot is actually a Pokemon that surprised me. When I battled with it, I realized how good it was in competitive play, and this Pokemon is Alolan Muck. Muck has good special defense, attack, and HP, and giving it an Assault Vest will make it very hard to take down. It actually has the same exact stats as the original Muck, but it's got something that the original Muck does not have, the Dark typing. The dark typing really helps it out, especially against psychic types. It now gets Stab on Knockoff, and Knockoff was already a really great move to have, but once you have Stab on it, that makes it much better in competitive play. Alolan Muck also has a really interesting ability that's really great, especially in double battles, Power of Alchemy. Once an ally Pokemon faints, Muck gains that ability that it once had. This makes for very interesting, very strategic plays in competitions. Alolan Muck is not originally a Pokemon that I would have thought of being my favorite Alolan form, but once I used it in battle, it just blew me away. So what's your favorite Alolan forms? I'm interested in hearing what you all have to say, so just write them down in the comments. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.